Yo, what is up, guys? It's the host, Sage D Samurai here, and welcome back to the channel. Another thing, guys, it's Wednesday, so you guys already know things are extremely relaxed. Everything is good here, and hopefully, you guys are having a good Wednesday too. But besides that, guys, yeah, here we are with another what if. Every what if per day of the week, not of the weekend. That's time for myself, okay? Okay, I'm now just blabbling on. I don't really have nothing else to really announce. So either way, hope you all do enjoy this what if. Another part two, what if Naruto had Gogeta's powers? Hope you all did enjoy. And either way, besides all this, let's get started. Again, thank you all so much for your support.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do?
Alright, guys, now let's begin this what if. So we now pick up where we last left off. During the arc of, well, the Pain arc, we finally see the end of Pain and pretty much the entire of the Akatsuki. Due to this, the only one who is left now, and pretty much the only person who, well, actually, no, hold up, sorry, I got a little bit lost in thought there. I was thinking, did I miss something out in that arc? But no, yep, all the Akatsuki has now been taken care of now, which now, Konoha is now going back in peace, or at least they were. Certain individuals were currently having deep thoughts in their mind, Naruto being one of them. After his successful attempt of ending Pain and pretty much saving Konoha, Naruto had been going through a bunch of different thoughts lately. The main one being of a certain Uchiha escaping, Sasuke. Now, Naruto had to admit, when he heard that the Uchiha had escaped as well as how he looked, Naruto already knew that Orochimaru finally did what he accomplished. He finally got his hands on the Uchiha. And Naruto was now pissed off because one thing's for sure, Naruto was strong, he knew that. But Orochimaru was such a sly bastard that strength was not going to be the only thing to solve his problems. He needs to think smarter. But before any of that could happen though, Naruto decided to sit back and relax for a few moments. After all, there was no impending danger anymore, and things were relatively going at a nice and calm pace. Another thing that was interesting is the development between Naruto and Temari, as in this timeline, yeah, those two are the ships. So, not gonna lie, Naruto had actually started to hang out with Temari, and things have been going pretty well. After Naruto had actually saved her brother, Temari had been, well, taking up more time, trying to get to know him, all that stuff, with Naruto doing the same thing. So, due to this, I'm gonna say that during this time, Naruto and Temari got even closer. They're not exactly there to the point where they're now going out with each other, but they're slowly making their way there, okay? But besides that, like a little bit of the ships happening and everything, like Sakura and Rock Lee, wow, I really suck when it comes to remembering ships. Holy crap. I'm just gonna skip all that. Either way, that's all I'm gonna let you guys know. The ships are already in motions right now. People are starting to get together and all that stuff. But besides that, Konoha had been relatively in peace. As we now turn our attention to Orochimaru. Said Snake Sani was having the time of his life. Obtaining the Sharingan was not an easy feat, but he had finally accomplished it. And even better was the fact that now that he had this, no one was going to stop him. There is no way no one was going to stop him from doing anything now. However, there was one thing he needed to get though. After he got the Sharingan eyes, he realized that there was more forms to it and that he needed to attain its power. So, he decided to do the one and only thing he could. He decided to go after Sasuke's brother, Itachi. However, things are going to change here. Because you see, number one, even though Orochimaru is extremely strong and all that, he still has to get used to the Uchiha's body. So due to this, he had been training during the time where Naruto was just relaxing. Orochimaru had been training extremely hard, learning as much jutsu as he can, memorizing it, as well as pretty much making Sasuke's body to its fullest potential. And so due to this, Orochimaru, he had pretty much gone around, as due to this, he ended up getting more of a reputation. However, no one really knows that Orochimaru is even alive or anything. They all just think about this mysterious figure who ends up appearing. As due to the power that now that he has Sasuke's body, Orochimaru has been going on a full hunt down for jutsus. He had broken into many villages, stolen away multiple different scrolls, different jutsus, as he had been on a rampage going after them. Plus, with his extremely large chakra reserves, I could definitely see this happening. After all, he is a Sannin. There were times where he almost got caught, but then again, Orochimaru is a snake, so what else do you expect from a guy to not slither away? Like, come on. So after a while of doing this non-stop, Orochimaru had accumulated a bunch of jutsus that he had saved up with the Sharingan. He also had evolved it into the Mangekyo, not the Eternal Mangekyo, just the regular, as he had taken full advantage of it, but he also realized that it was turning into where his eyes began to slowly lose its eyesight. Due to this, Orochimaru had already began to test out experiments, trying to figure out a way to go around this, and he happens to stumble upon a way to do it. Simple. By literally modding his entire body again. Like, seriously, this man Orochimaru had pods and everything. This man was legit experimenting on a bunch of other people. I'm pretty sure he will be able to do this, actually. But then again, if he couldn't, then, well, he always has another option. And eventually, after a while of testing, he did eventually find a way to make it to where he couldn't get blind exactly, but he still feels extreme pain whenever he uses it. Which is why he only uses it on certain occasions. But other than that, Orochimaru has been doing pretty well for himself. He's continued on his research, and he's almost there into cracking the code for his immortality. Or so he thinks. As we're now moving towards the next arc, that being the 5 Kage Summit arc. Now this arc is going to not exactly start off the same here, as things still go down similarly, except there's one difference. The thing being the fact that since Sasuke was no longer really around, it's Orochimaru, and he's way too obsessed with his own goals to really go after B or really help out the Akatsuki. B is not attacked, and so I forgot her name. Karu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gosh dang it. Either way, the Clown Ninjas do not believe that B was gone, so that means they don't exactly pull up on Konoha and start accusing them and anything. So that doesn't happen. However, I'm gonna say this: after the events of the Pain arc, and due to the fact that Naruto is way more mature than he was in canon, Naruto had gotten a very large amount of respect, clearance, as well as he got a bigger promotion. Now at this point, Tsunade could already tell that Naruto was definitely gonna become Hokage after this, so they already decided to start teaching him some things about it and everything. And also due to this, Naruto had gotten some access to some classified information. And when Naruto read, he had a lot of stuff to read, but as Tsunade was finally leaving to go and do the summit, Naruto had actually read something on a certain snake of Konoha, Danzo. At this, Naruto had found out about the whole event of the Uchiha, about what he did, and pretty much just how much of a piece of crap this guy was. So, it wasn't really all that surprising when Naruto, due to the fact that now Tsunade is away, he's pretty much a stand-in guard for Konoha now. So he's like the stand-in Hokage. He currently now has his eyes set on Danzo, as he ends up telling others that he has to take care of something. As for Danzo, he was currently livid. The Hokage, Tsunade, she pretty much pissed him off to the whole extent. She rather give a literal child, the title for Hokage, even if it's only temporary, than give it to him, a veteran. And this just pissed him off. However, he could still work things to his advantage. After all, he always had a few extra skeletons in the closets he could reveal, as he already had an idea. However, right before he could initiate it though, this one suddenly, as he was entering his office, you feel something off. At this, he would turn around only to see Naruto standing calmly there. At this, of course seeing the kid, he accidentally backed up a little bit as he was surprised, as Naruto gave him a stone cold look. "I'm sorry, I was not expecting company from the hero of Konoha," shouted Danzo, as he slowly backs away into his seat as he looks around, looking at Naruto, trying to think of every escape he could find. At this, Naruto then calmly walks away and says, "I'm not here for pleasantries, Danzo," as he spits the name out like venom. He stares at Danzo with a look of pure pity, hatred, and a bunch of other stuff which pissed off Danzo. "Watch your tone, brat. At this, Naruto just scoffs as he walks towards him. As this one suddenly, he will then pull out a folder from his vest as he slams it down onto the table. Now at this, as soon as Danzo sees the files on the table, he instantly realizes that he is now in danger. Do you have any idea about what did you just cause? Naruto would say. At this, Danzo was about to speak up, only for him to narrowly dodge as Naruto slams a powerful punch down onto his table, extremely destroying it completely, as Danzo would jump away. At this, Naruto would then scoff as he then says, and rip off the band-aid, I already know what's hidden under there. You reek of it. At this, Danzo, of course, was at first firm, not even showing any expression, until he let out a small little chuckle. Well, I guess an idiot like you would actually understand it. At this, when he suddenly then pulls out his arm, which were filled with Sharingan eyes, as Naruto looks at him with disgust. So it was true, huh? At this, Naruto had sensed this eerie energy coming from the arm of Danzo, especially when he was in Sage mode. At first, Naruto did not think much of it, but now that he read this case, he now understood. At this, Danzo just scoffs and says, well, now that you know this, you can't leave. As this is when he then summons out a bunch of root Anbu, intending on ending Naruto right then and there. As Naruto would calmly look around his room, this is when he would then turn his gaze back onto Danzo. As Naruto, he was a very forgiving person, but what Danzo did, it was not even worth forgiveness. Someone like him couldn't exactly be safe from words, and Naruto could tell. So due to this, Naruto with a heavy heart, which, well, not really. He didn't have a heavy heart. He honestly did not care. He was stone cold with this one. He had pretty much sentenced Danzo to death by himself, as he was going to be the one to play his executor. At this, Danzo laughs in his face though, as he ends up ordering his Anbu to attack him, only for Naruto in a swift instant to take them all out instantly. At this, Danzo seeing this would then get angry, as he instantly activates a jutsu. However, right before he could though, this is when Naruto would then slam a ginormous fist into his chest. You're not even worth it. This ends here, Naruto would say as he pulls his hand out, just as Danzo's body would go limp as he falls down to the ground. At this, Naruto says nothing more, until this is when suddenly his senses would act up as he dodges a wind slash that would appear over him, as it nearly had decapitated him. Turning around, he would then see Danzo once again as he literally fades throughout the wall as he ends up chuckling. It's going to take a lot more than that to defeat me, you child. At this, Naruto, of course, gets angry at this comment as he then stands up, gathering some ki as he prepares for combat. So, just like that, I'm not going to be able to describe this fight because I am extremely bad when it comes to describing fights, okay? But to start things off pretty well, Naruto starts off by pretty much instantly mollywopping on Danzo, breaking through the entire base of where he was. They end up signing off in a very similar area to where Sasuke, just like in canon, fought against Danzo. So if you want an honest-to-goodness fight, just think of it as, just replace Sasuke with Naruto in this one. And the fight goes on and drags on for a while due to the fact that Naruto kept on defeating Danzo relentlessly. As for the man, he was never able to land a perfect hit on Naruto. Due to this, he just continued getting mollywopped over and over again. As after a while fighting back, with Naruto actually entering his Super Saiyan 2, as he ends up fighting against Danzo, breaking around the entire area, and Danzo not being able to keep up, Naruto slams him into the ground down below, as he ends up trying to crawl away. Damn it, this can't end like this, he then says. All this planning, he had gotten the Sharingan, he had tried everything he could, and this junior here, this person who has never experienced everything that he went through, was now beating him. This was too much disrespect even for him, as he ends up screaming out at Naruto. Naruto says nothing more as he calmly walks over to him, once again stating that this was for him, this was his time to pay for his sins, and that this was going to be the end for him. However, right before he could land the finishing blow, this is when Naruto once again sends an attack incoming, as he sighs. You're still trying to do this once again. As just like that, Danzo had appeared right behind Naruto, this time with the kunai in hand, as he attempted to stab Naruto, only for the blade to completely shatter upon contact with his flesh. At this, Danzo's eye widened as Naruto looks at him with a sweat drop of an expression. So you're telling me you saw me do all this damage? As he points around, literally the entire destroyed area that him and Danzo were fighting at. Which, all that damage was literally by Naruto by himself. Danzo did not do anything. He was a punching bag. As he then turns back to Danzo. And you thought, hey, I'm going to attack him with the kunai. At this, Danzo actually looks around until he gets even more angry as he thinks that Naruto is making fun of him or looking down at him. Which he was. Danzo, this man was an idiot. This guy really thought, hey, I'm going to use a kunai on the Susanoo. Freaking dumbass. But either way, at this, Danzo once again tries to swing at Naruto, only for Naruto to catch the hand with all the Sharingans and rip it out of him. At this, Danzo screams out in pain as Naruto throws the arm away, as this is when, just like that, once again, he was running away for his life. Danzo continued running as he tries to get away as far as he can, but Naruto knew that this had to end here. As just like that, Naruto would appear right in front of Danzo as he ends up, backing away in shock. As Naruto would grab him, turning around, and put him in a headlock. This has to end here. At this, Naruto is of course thinking about the cycle of hatred, and he realized that Danzo is of course probably a very big part of it. As he then speaks these final words, "You have to do better." As just like that, with a snap of his neck, Danzo's life faded away. As the last thing he could do, he couldn't even say anything actually, as Naruto did not give him a chance. Feeling the now veteran's dead body on his arm, Naruto can do nothing more but look down, as he ends up putting the man down, throwing him onto the water, as he slowly sinks down below. As Naruto would look around at the destruction, all he could do nothing more but walk away, with a resilient look on his face. Now, back with the 5 Kage Summit, first of all, things go pretty smoothly for this one, actually. Not much really happens. I will say this, Obito still makes his appearance known by going as Madara, as he ends up stating that he's still planning on making the war. It's just due to the fact that Naruto is way more powerful than he was in canon. Also due to the fact that they were not able to exactly get their hands on all the Jinchurikis. So don't expect it to be extremely powerful. As once again, just like in many other My Naruto What Is, there's just too many things that are just gone. Number one being the fact they're not able to capture all the Jinchurikis. And number two is the fact that literally Naruto is extremely busted. I mean, what else did you guys expect? You guys expect Naruto to just roll over, just allow Obito to do it and have a struggle? No, this is an OP what if, okay? So what did you expect? However, he still ended up declaring it as he was not willing to give up for his goal. And due to this, the Kage did try to attack him, but he was able to get away right before they could. So, with that being said, now that the declaration was now out there, each one of them had turned to each other as they realized that they might have to make an alliance. So after that, Tsunade would eventually return back to Konoha. She would end up finding about the news of Danzo, and she was surprised at this as she turns to Naruto, only for Naruto to actually end up making the claim saying that Danzo did technically break a lot of rules of Konoha, and technically he was well within his right to do it. So after that case was done and taken care of, Danzo was of course, his Naruto literally got like a slap on the wrist and was able to walk away. Another thing though was the fact that after all this, they ended up forming a team. Now you see, Naruto had been keeping track of a lot of things while Tsunade was gone, as he ended up hearing about this person who kept breaking into different villages, stealing jutsus, and just ended up leaving. Many of the village's top jutsus were getting stolen by someone, and they had no idea who it was. At this, Naruto only knew one person who was extremely obsessed with jutsu. Someone who was so desperate he would do anything to try learning them all. Orochimaru. So due to this, Naruto had actually appeared in front of Tsunade and told her about this, stating that there was no other person who would be this desperate for it. And at first, Tsunade did not want to believe it, but then again, it's Orochimaru. What did you expect? This man was obsessed when it came to learning new jutsus, as well as the fact that he was obsessed with trying to get immortality. So it's not really that surprising that he would try going this far. Plus, with Sasuke's body, this man was easily going to be able to take on some of the strongest people there. So due to this, Tsunade understood. She realized that now that Orochimaru was out, he could become an even bigger threat to Konoha, especially now that he had Sasuke's body, pretty much like a freaking, like he was a playable character now. So due to this, just like in canon, they will form a squad. As they formed a Sasuke retrieval squad this time. However, it's not really for Sasuke, it's a hunt down for Orochimaru squad pretty much. As they either have the mission of getting Orochimaru, capturing him and returning him back to Konoha, or just to end the man's life then and there. They couldn't allow Orochimaru to continue gaining more power. And the leader for this squad was of course Kakashi and Yamato, as technically they were the veterans there. Even though Naruto was superiorly the strongest one out of all of them right there, he knew that, yeah, it's very clear that no matter how powerful you are, experience would always come first. So due to this, and after all that being said, it was finally time for the Konoha team to make their move, as they all dash off, hunting down Sasuke Uchiha, aka Orochimaru. As this is where we're now moving on to the next arc, this being the Fourth Shinobi War Countdown. And this is where I'm going to end this part of the What If. Hope y'all did enjoy. Gosh, I'm really drained out of energy. I don't know why. If you guys don't know, I've been extremely low on energy lately. I woke up relatively late today. And the thing was, I woke up like with barely any energy. Because if I woke up early, then I have a lot of it. But I woke up like pretty late today. And due to this, I'm not exactly at like 100%. But slowly but surely, it's like I'm slowly getting better later on in the day. And plus, I knew that, hey, even though I'm low on energy, I made a promise to you guys that I was going to be posting every week. And if I'm low on energy, then shoot, I can make it up on the weekend. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm sorry if this What If did not exactly meet your expectations. But like I said, all I'm trying to do right now is trying to end these What Ifs. You know, working towards their story and trying to end them. They had their era. I just accidentally, well, I wouldn't say abandoned it. But I had things to take care of, so it's way overdue to end these What Ifs. And besides, I got extremely good ones like waiting in line to be created. And I'm just trying to, you know, rush off the process, but trying to give it a decent ending at least. So, yeah, besides that, guys, once again, thank you all for your support. If you guys have any idea about how exactly should I end this What If, or how exactly should I continue on the story for this What If, please type down in the comments down below. But besides that, it's your host, HD Samurai here, and I'm going to take a nap. Anyway, guys, see ya. Hope you had a good day.